Hey Planty People, welcome back to my channel, Steady as She Grows. I am Lorinda, and it's Christmas time! Can you tell that I love Christmas? Today, I'm just going to take you through my house and show you some of my house plants. I'm going to be doing a December garden tour probably this weekend, so I don't think I needed to show you anything out there right now. Besides, there's not that much going on really outside. So I thought it would be kind of fun if I take you through my house and show you my house plants, how they're doing. And you can see a little bit of my Christmas decorations since I put so much work into it. So, so just hang on. Oh, before I forget, stay tuned till the end of this video because I'm gonna make a Christmas cocktail with my homegrown lemons and pomegranates. So stay tuned. Oh, and look, don't you like this? Super cute. What does it say? I wrote on coffee and Christmas cheer. Totes. Okay, let's see here. First, well, aside from this tired little pooch right here, I have, this is that spider plant that I had gotten, and it looks really good right there. It really likes the light right there, and it's doing really well. There is a little bit of foliage that looks a little dried out right here, probably because I've been running the heater. It has been kind of cold here in SoCal, so yeah. But other than that, it's doing good. And here is the Oxalis. As you can see, it faces the window because it likes the sun. And I keep having to rotate it to kind of balance it out, or all the leaves will just be on one side trying to reach for the sun. But it's doing pretty good too. I did have some issues. I don't know if I had a bug or a worm, but let me see if I can find a leaf. No, I think I cut it all off. But there were like holes, but like not completely through holes, but like spots of dead, and you can kind of see through it, like something was eating it, almost like a leaf miner. But I cut all off that I saw and gave it a little bit of worm castings, and it's doing good. And it started putting on these pretty little flowers, these little white flowers. So I think it's happy again. And my little decorations, my little trees. Here's just some more little decorations. Although that stuff's always up there. But some pics of my family and just Christmas junk. And this is my Christmas tree. I really don't like it this year because this tree was my favorite tree. It actually spins, so you can see all the cute little ornaments, but I can't turn it on this year because half of the lights went out in the tree. I have some lights right here that are still working and some lights right down here that are still working, but all the other lights went out. So I had to plug in lights just to kind of wrap around it really quick, and because of that, I cannot spin the tree, or it would just pull the cords right out of the wall. So it is what it is. I'm going to get a new tree next year, but maybe I'll get a real tree. I don't know. We kind of want to move still, so I don't want to buy any big purchases of big items if we're just going to have to pack it away. So maybe next year we're going to get a real tree again. Who knows? And look at this beautiful baby. This is my Monstera. Look at how big it got. Isn't that so cool? Look at this. These are its roots. It wants to propagate itself. So normally in the wild, this would touch the ground and root itself. And these like to climb. So I think I'm going to be putting in one of those climbing poles. It's like a moss pole. Daisy. I'm going to be putting in one of those moss poles for it kind of to climb up a little bit. And it just makes itself look really full. And it gives it a little more support. But all in all, it's doing really healthy. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this maybe right here, right after this node, and propagate this big section right here, because there's already two big roots right there that I think will do really well. But it's looking really good, and it's really happy. It used to be over here, and then for Christmas I just had to put it somewhere, and because it's getting really big, and I put it right there. And it's kind of gravitating towards the light a little bit, so I think after the tree's done, I'm going to put it right in the middle so it gets more balanced light. But yeah. And this was my son's where he was doing his homeschool on this little desk right here. So that's why his little school board and his schedule is there. But look at that, isn't that crazy? He has to sit through 6 periods, but his schedule changed a little bit, so it's not so heavy. But I need to erase this board. But that was a lot for him, for, you know, sitting in this chair for so long through all 6 periods. So I'm glad his schedule changed, because now it's a little lighter. But my little advent calendar that has, let's see, where are we at? Today is the 23rd down here. I'm just going to show you. I just put a little candy in each of there for my kids, even though they're teenagers. Last year, they ate them all the first day. This year, they're doing pretty good. They're kind of keeping up with it. And let's see. Okay, this is my little wall here. Hi, look, there's me. Deck everything. My little table. This is actually a cutting of my neon pothos, and it's doing really well. It looks really good. You know, the heater's been running, so it's been really hot in here, but I'm really happy with it. I think it looks really good. So I just keep watering it when I remember, or when I feel that it's pretty dry. And so I'm planning on propagating this pothos right here. I found these 2 little pots that I hung here at Big Lots. I have one there and I have one there. So I'm going to put some cuttings of my pothos in those eventually. I wanted to hang them up just to get them out of the way. But this one is right beneath my heater vent, and it's still looking really good. I keep watering it maybe once a week only, but it's getting really long. See that? But yeah, it's doing really good. And this bunny that my grandma just gave me, and how do you say no? So I just threw it up there. Kind of looks cute, I guess, wrapped in the plant. The plant looks like it's trying to eat it or something, I don't know. Just some little decorations that I have so much stuff. I really need to go through it and kind of update my decorations. But look at my babies. Aren't they so cute? This is them. Baking Cookies London there in the high chair was only not even a year. So Parker must be around 3.5. So cute, my babies. I love them so much. And now they're a big pain in my asses. So we're going to go on to the bathroom to show you the one little plant I have in there, and some other little decorations I have in there. But this is my photo wall that I have been working on for years. I still have an empty frame. Like, these people right here aren't even relatives. That's the picture that came with the frame. So yeah, this is my kids with Tenacious D, if you know who they are. Back in the day, I took them to go see them play in downtown, and they got a cool pic with them in the background. But yeah, I need to update some pictures, add more pictures. This stuff takes time, you know. So so yeah, and I need to put that blue tacky stuff, level it all, and then tack it down, because they move so much. So they're probably all crooked. But anyways, okay, on to the baño. Okay, so next we are in my bathroom, my Snoopy bathroom. I love decorating with the Peanuts characters, and I found all kinds of cute stuff at Bed Bath & Beyond a couple years ago, and every year I kind of add to it. I only have like 1 house plant, or maybe 2, in this bathroom that I could show you, but I think it looks really cute. Hopefully this year we get to redo this bathroom. We had a pipe bust in the wall, and when they fixed it, we really didn't retile the wall, because I knew I was going to be redoing this bathroom soon. So this year I'm going to get it done, so I'm so excited. So I'm going to show you all the cute little things I have in this bathroom. Like I said, I love Christmas. Hang on. Okay. I have this cute little picture here that my niece made me. It's Lucy and Charlie Brown and Snoopy with their little footprints and handprint. So cute. Shout out to Briley and Troy. And wash your hands, you filthy animal. My candle there. And my little Snoopy there. It plays music too, but it has no batteries. And my very wrinkled shower curtain that I kind of threw up last minute. Didn't get a chance to iron it. It actually looks terrible. And my little Snoopy rug. And I got just some Snoopy towels in here. And my Clorox wipes. My little Peanuts figurines. And that's actually a cookie jar that plays music with my little Charlie Brown Christmas tree. And here is actually this is a Coleus plant that has actually been doing really well in the house. I had it in the living room and then I moved it to the bathroom because I had nowhere for it in the living room right now during Christmas. So I moved it here and it looks really good there and it's happy. Hopefully it does well here for a couple more weeks anyways. My little Christmas towels and this sink. This sink vanity I made myself. I got it for $20 at the Salvation Army and I painted it and I bought the sink from Amazon and drilled a hole for the drain and a hole for the, oh look, my clock is singing to me. It's 2 o'clock. Every hour on the hour it sings. So perfect timing, I guess. But anyways, like I was saying, yeah, I made this. I think the sink cost me 50 bucks. The vanity cost me 20. The fixture cost me, I think, maybe 50. But like I said, we're going to redo this bathroom this year and all this is going to go. I might salvage the sink, but this vanity already is falling apart. It's super old and I can't even open the top drawer anymore because it just kind of fell apart. I think because the moisture in this bathroom. But it was a temporary fix since the pipe busted in this wall over here. So I didn't want to spend a lot of money on a new vanity because they had to rip out the vanity because the vanity was attached to the wall. So I didn't, like I said, didn't want to spend a lot of money. So I made it myself. DIY people. You can do anything from watching YouTube videos. And my little Snoopy soap dispenser. And where their toothbrushes are and stuff. Can't wait till I do this bathroom. I really don't even know what I want to do with it. I need to start looking at things now. But it is what it is. And this little narrow bookshelf I got at IKEA. And I'm using it for my bathroom stuff. So yeah. Okay, on to something else. I'm not exactly sure. Hang on. Okay, coming back through. I have this snake plant that's doing really good too. It had, this one I believe is pretty new. It's a new little baby that popped up and I have another one right here. So these are pretty much relatives of succulents if they're not a succulent in general. So they don't need a whole lot of water. So I maybe water this plant like once a month, seriously. And it's just as happy as can be right there. So that one's doing pretty good. And what else? Oh, here's my neon pothos. This one's doing really good. It's happy. I maybe water this, I want to say once a month, only because I forget, because it's kind of tucked away here in the corner. And so I always forget. And this area over here is always a mess with crap. And because our printer's right there. And so I never get over here to this side of the dining room. Well, I don't feel comfortable, like I have to move the table and everything just to bring the water can over here. So it's kind of an event just to water this plant because like I said, this area is always a disaster. So, but it's doing great. I'm going to take a few more cuttings of this as well and propagating those. So, so yeah, that guy is doing just a-okay. And there's my clock with my little snowman around him. And my table with my Lazy Susan and my little tree salt and pepper shakers and your hand sanitizer. You gotta have your hand sanitizer. And of course, candy canes. And then I just have some garland up here on the chandelier with some ornaments hanging and some lights. Over here, I just put some bows on my pendant lights. And this is a little, I don't know what you call this, a shelf? Not really a bookcase, I don't know, some sort of little shelving unit thing that I found at Michael's on clearance for $11. Can you believe it? It was 90% off because it's considered one of their 4th of July things. I bought it last year, so that was a steal. But everything else, I pretty much get it like, that was at Michael's. I love Michael's. They have the cutest things. Hobby Lobby, Joann's, all kinds of different places. I love candles. My little tiered snowman with my M&Ms in there. And some trees. So I have another snake plant right there that's doing good. And one of my Pothos cuttings, this is the cutting from the Pothos over by the heater. I don't exactly know the brand of that Pothos, but this is one of those cuttings right there. And that one's struggling a little bit. I think I've been forgetting to water it because it's been back there. Plus it's right next to my candle, and sometimes one of the leaves got a little bit singed on the side, but they bounce back. They're pretty hardy. So yeah. And this is my food processor, my juicer, my electric kettle, and my new Nespresso machine with a frother right there, the Arancino 4. I love Nespresso. So delicious. And some of the little ingredients that we're going to use to make our Christmas cocktail. It's like a Christmas margarita, really. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. I think I just have one other little area to show you. This is where my husband does his work. This little corner of our dining room. I tell you, we need a bigger house, especially since he's working from home. And this is a little curio that I recently purchased this past October or September. I found it on Marketplace, and I saw it and I loved it. I knew it would fit this corner of my dining room perfectly. It's an antique. I talked him down a little bit, but you know what? It's worth every penny. Because I was looking for a corner piece for this, and everything else was a little too wide, and because I wanted to keep the doors open if it did have doors, and most curios with the doors open would go past the corner, and I didn't want anybody to bump into it. So when I saw this and saw the dimensions, I'm like, I have to have this. And I love it. I've decorated it for Halloween already. I store like batteries in here. Our face masks are stored in that drawer, and the bottom drawer I store like my hammer and nails and stuff like that. So yeah. Oh, and let me show you what else came today. Look, my Baker Creek whole seed catalog. Ah, look at all these seeds and goodies. I can't wait to go through this. It's like my guilty pleasure. Ooh, I grew that last year. I saved a bunch of seeds from that too. Oh yeah, love it, love it, love it. What are you growing next season? Tell me. Let me know in the comments. All right. I think it's time now for the Christmas cocktail. Yummy. Okay, I just realized I do have a few more little houseplants over here that I wanted to show you. And I'm going to try not to show you my dirty sink. Let me turn on the light here. I don't know if that'll make a difference. But I have a piece of a neon pothos right here in this little cup that I'm propagating, and you can see the roots on it are already going crazy, so that's ready to be potted up. The one in the corner, which is this one right here, that's a mint. It's called Yerba Buena. It needs to be transplanted. It's not doing good here in the window. It's getting lanky, and but as soon as they pop it in the ground outside, it'll just thrive. So I really need to get it out of there. And these is a succulent that somebody gave me that I propagated over here. I cut a bunch of pieces off of it and just stuck them in the dirt here, and this one's doing really well. And this is a house plant that I have yet to put in a pretty pot, and the leaves are just dying, but you can see there's new growth coming right there. So yeah. So I think once I trim off the leaves and maybe fertilize it a little bit and move it into a spot that gets more sun, or maybe less sun, I don't even know. I don't even know the name of that one. I need to Google it. If you know, let me know in the comments. I need to figure out how to fix that one. So now to the cocktail. Okay, Planty People, I'm gonna make a Christmas cocktail. Now, I am not a bartender. I just like to make what I like to drink. So it's kind of like a margarita. It was pretty much like a margarita, but with some of my homegrown lemons and some of my homegrown pomegranate juice. I'm not exactly sure what kind of lemons these are. The tree was here when I bought my house. I think it's a Meyer lemon because they're a little on the sweeter side than just a super tart lemon, and I think Meyer lemons are a little on the sweet side, so I could be completely wrong, but either way, they're delicious, and I have a ton of them right now. And then the pomegranate juice I juiced in October at its peak. It was so sweet, and I used my Slow Star juicer to juice it, so I was able to freeze a lot of it so for future use, so you can do that too. So you'll also need some agave nectar for a little bit of sweetener. We're going to use some Grand Marnier orange liqueur and a silver tequila. You can use whatever you want, like Patron. This is just the Members Mark brand from Sam's Club. And some salt, because I like my rim salted. Now, you could also use sugar to salt your rim, or even crushed up candy canes would be really cute for Christmas time, for a little Christmas cocktail. But I like the taste of the salt and the sweet. I love a cocktail that has a salty sweet flavor, so I'm gonna be using some kosher coarse salt and a little candy cane for garnish. So first thing, we need to juice these lemons because we're gonna need a 1/4 cup of fresh lemon juice. So here we go. What's your favorite holiday cocktail? I also like a good like hottie toddy, but we also drink a lot of wine too during the holidays with my family. This year, of course, is a little different because of the virus, so we're kind of staying to ourselves, and it's really sad, you know. I really miss seeing my family, especially during the holidays. So, which is why I like to decorate. But if nobody's gonna see it, I'm like, what's the point? But it makes me happy. So, it is what it is. Hopefully, you know, we could all get past this and life can go back to normal. Okay. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more. Cup here. Okay, we are gonna put some ice in our mixer. Hang on. Now this is just to cool it, but we're also gonna need some ice in our glass as well. Oops, can't do that yet till I add the salt. We'll hold off on that for a minute. Okay, so see. Pour that in there. I'm gonna get a little strainer so I can strain this. Hang on. You want to make sure you strain all your seeds out. A little pulp is okay, but you do not want seeds. I'm going to add just a little bit of the pulp and try not to add any seeds. But if I do get some seeds in there, it's okay because the mixer right here has a little strainer on it as well. Because I do like a little bit of pulp in my margarita. All right. Put this right here for now. Okay. So that was a 1/4 cup. Okay, now we are going to use a 1/4 cup of the pomegranate juice. So I'm going to shake this up really good. Look at how pretty that is. Add just a little more. Okay. Put this back on there, and I can add this to my smoothies in the morning. Okay, now we're gonna add 1 ounce of Grand Marnier, which is about 40 milliliters, which is basically like 1 shot. 1 ounce, which is the top of this. I love Grand Marnier. Oh, the cap broke off. What the heck? Twist it slowly. my gosh, of course the lid would get stuck. Okay, let's see here. How am I gonna get this off? Oh my God. Oh, I did it! Yay! Okay, I'm gonna have to like hot glue gun this or something now. Don't want that to get stuck again. Okay, we're gonna need 2 shots of the tequila. This is a heavy bottle. Oops. 1. And 2. And you can use this a little more, a little less if you choose. This is agave, which is like just the sweetener, like a simple syrup. So normally you can go anywhere from 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce. I'm gonna go 1/2 ounce because we already have a lot of the pomegranate juice in there that is pretty sweet. All right. And now the fun part. Okay. Oh, before we shake it up, let's rim our glass with the salt. Let's see here. Let me pour a little bit on my plate. All right. And I'm going to use a little bit of the lemon. Just kind of put it around your cup. Oh, I need to tell you a funny story. So, my mom told me years ago, before I was even born, that they were at their little house making margaritas. Everybody wanted a margarita, and my dad supposedly made the best margarita. So, so everybody was waiting forever for these margaritas. And so my dad comes with all the margaritas and hands them out, and everybody starts drinking them and tells my dad, "Oh my God, David, these are so delicious." And then my mom's like, "Yeah, but why did it take so long?" And my dad said, "Well, it took forever to lick all the rims of the glasses." Really, Dad? Really? May he rest in peace. He's making margaritas for everybody up in heaven. True story. Anyways, all right, shake it up. Look how pretty that is. All right. I never put the ice in the glass. Oh well, I could put it in after. Oops. Making a mess over here, but look at how pretty. Then your little candy cane. Look, isn't that super cute? And there you have a little Christmas cocktail. Let's see. That is delicious. Wish you can taste this. This is gonna knock me on my butt. That is so good. Now, I used 2 shots of tequila. You can only use 1 if you want, because there's also a shot of the Grand Marnier, but I like mine a little stronger, so I don't have to drink so many, because usually it has a lot of sugar, so I usually will only drink 1, and 1 and done is perfect for me. Delicious. That pomegranate juice still tastes so good, even from being frozen. Well, I hope all of you have a very happy holiday. Stay safe. Hopefully you can still contact your loved ones if you're social distancing, which is the smart thing to do. You know, everybody has to do their part. I can't wait for spring to get out into my garden, plant some seeds. Stay tuned. I'm going to be having a garden tour coming up pretty soon for December. I'm probably going to video that this weekend. So if you haven't yet, get out and grow something like pomegranates and lemons. Or you can go to your nearest farmer's market and pick that stuff up too. But wear a mask. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Bye.